I'm the Ranting Gryphon, and I have a few things to balk about. Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're having a great week and you're not being completely attacked and overrun by all of the Christmas decorations that are already out. Swear to God, it's earlier and earlier every year, isn't it? Pretty soon, they're gonna have Christmas decorations out before 4th of July. They're gonna do it, I swear. The first thing I have to balk about today is segregation. Because at California State University right now, there is some racial segregation that is going on. Racial segregation, that's terrible, right? That's horrible. We shouldn't do that, that's awful. But yes, it's true. Right now in California, Black students are saying that because they're uncomfortable being around white people, they need their own segregated housing. Well, that's what Black students are doing at California State University right now. So, obviously, we're not gonna, cave into that. I mean, that's some racist crap, right? California State University is not going to start being all racial and segregating their students, They're not gonna do that. Whoops, wait, they fucking did. California State University Los Angeles recently debuted segregated housing for Black students, a move intended to protect them from microaggressions, according to the College Fix. So now there's officially Black housing that is off limits to every other race other than African Americans. And all I can say about that right now is, Rosa Parks must be spinning in her grave fast enough to generate enough electricity to power the eastern fucking seaboard. I mean, up until nearly the 60s, white people wanted segregation. They wanted Black people just to be away from white people. They didn't want to look at them, didn't want to see them. If they couldn't see them, they're fine. That's cool. That's what we want. We just want them away from us. And even before that point, Black people have been fighting. They've been literally fighting, some of them losing their lives, to desegregate white and Black people and to get along. And now we've got Black students who are resegregating and throwing all of that away. I don't know about anybody else, but personally, in my opinion, I don't think that segregating Black people from white people now on the demand of Black people, it wasn't going to help when white people wanted it, and it's not going to help when Black people want it. Segregating people is not going to help us. And I mean, come on, honestly think about it. What if white people were demanding their own white-only housing? What really? Would that really go over? Of course it wouldn't. This isn't equality. This isn't fair. It's inconsistent. And this should not be happening. But that's just my opinion. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down there. Write me an essay if you want to. I read all of it. Next thing I want to balk about is burkas. That headdress that the Muslim women wear that, cover their face because they're usually actually forced to wear them. But some of them not. Some of them like it. Whichever, doesn't matter. It's just clothing. Doesn't matter to me. Well, guess who is now banning burkas? Because we just had that recent thing just a couple of months ago where Nice, France has banned burkinis from the beaches. We had those wonderful photos of the police in Nice, France actually forcing a woman in a burkini to take it off on the beach when she was doing nothing wrong whatsoever. So who's banning Muslim headdress now? Who is it? Give it a guess. United States? Nope, you're wrong. There's any place in Europe? Nope. Wrong answer. The correct answer is ISIS. And I know you're gonna say, but ISIS, they're Islamic. They're all Muslims. Why? They can't be banning burkas? Yes, they are. And the reason they're banning burkas is because enough women have walked up and shot and killed high-ranking ISIS officers and then gotten away because they can't identify them. Now, I don't really think that there are actually two sides on this one. Usually I like to, talk about both sides of the opinion and add my own, but I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna be in agreement with me on this one. This is just fucking awesome. There is nothing bad about this. When women in the Middle East have enough balls to actually walk up and shoot high-ranking ISIS officers and kill them because they know they can get away with it, they can't be identified. Dude, gotta say, good, go for it. Good on ya. However, that is just my opinion, and it's also my opinion that everybody's gonna agree with my opinion. Some of you might not. And if you don't, if Any of you out there think this is a bad thing, then please leave a comment below and tell me why it's a bad thing. The only people I can see that this might be bad for would be the Muslim women who can't use their headdresses anymore to go up and shoot ISIS. Next thing I have to talk about is Colin Kaepernick. I asked you guys on the last show, do you want me to do more of these? And you guys said, hell yeah, so I'm doing more of them. And on the last show, I talked about Colin Kaepernick and how he refused to stand for the national anthem in protest of treatment of black people by America. Now, I have some pretty harsh words for that particular opinion that he holds. However, I completely support his right to be able to say this. However, apparently this protest is catching on, and plenty of football players out there right now during games are taking seats during the national anthem. Well, it so happens that the police union chief in Miami, Florida, and others, by the way, have done the same thing. It's not just Miami. Have said that if the football players do not stand during the national anthem, they will refuse to provide police protection for that team. Now, I mean, what the fuck? I mean, I didn't agree with Colin Kaepernick's opinion, but this is another fucking level right here. I mean, the police, they're the government. They're hired by the government. They're paid by the government. They're paid by our tax dollars. They are a section of the government. And this is basically the government saying, if we don't like what you're saying with your freedom of speech, then we won't work for you anymore. I mean, can you even do that? Can you imagine if a police officer came up to you and said, I don't like the things that you're saying, therefore, I'm not going to be a policeman for you. I'm not going to protect your house. I won't come if you call. I'm not going to take any reports if anything from your house is stolen. I'm not going to be a cop for you because I don't like your opinion. I don't know what you guys think. I think that's pretty fucked up. I'm still kind of reeling over that one, the fact that they would even have the balls to go out and do that. My personal opinion, any cop that refuses to do his job when he's supposed to do his job because he doesn't like what someone has to say should be instantly fired and never allowed anywhere in the police force again. That's my own opinion. Maybe it's a little harsh, but that's what I think. The last thing I have to talk about right now is a lawsuit. In case some of you didn't know about this, there was this big E. coli outbreak at Chipotle. Now, I don't dislike Chipotle. I love their burritos. I love to eat. They taste really good. The blood stains in your underwear after you eat Chipotle. How can you not love that? However, they did have a big E. coli outbreak that made over 500 people sick. Many people sued them for this, and one of the women who sued them actually didn't want money. She sued them for more food. A 19-year-old woman who was hospitalized with E. coli after eating at Chipotle has sued the chain with a highly unusual request: free food coupons. The woman's lawyer, Bill Marler, said he was shocked by the request. And I mean, come on, how serious can this woman really be with this? I mean, yeah, she had to go in the hospital because of E. coli. You would think that she would want her hospital bill paid, right? But no, apparently that's not a thing. She wants more food from the same place that sent her to the fucking hospital. I mean, isn't that kind of like if you get shot with a Remington shotgun and you sue Remington for unlimited more shotgun blasts in the face? I honestly can't tell if this woman was just being kind and saying, you know, I don't want to take anything big from you and just give me some free food. And she has confidence that there, you know, the E. coli was a small thing that's not going to happen again, in which case I'm kind of admire her for that. Or if this is just a person who got sick, went to the hospital, and is now just trying to get free food out of a restaurant for no other reason than she just can. Either way, let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm always interested in your opinions on this. I've given you mine, I show you mine, you show me yours. That's the way it works. And on the bright side, the very first phone app to help Alzheimer's patients keep track of things has finally been developed by a 12-year-old girl. Emma Yang has a grandmother who is suffering from Alzheimer's disease, and she got really frustrated trying to communicate with her and seeing what her grandmother had to go through in keeping track of her daily chores and the things that she needed to keep track of. So Emma developed an app just for Alzheimer's patients, and this app, some of the things it includes is reminding you to take your medication, actually having facial recognition so you can hold the phone up and it will tell you who's come to visit you. Apparently, it will even tell you when you're dialing a number that you've dialed in the last 10 minutes, just to remind you that you just already called this person. You know what, Emma, excellent job. Good on you. I think she's an inspiration. If a 12-year-old can do things like this, then, I mean, why aren't we making the world a better place at our age? Also, scientists have known for a long time that dolphins are very intelligent. They've also known that dolphins actually have certain speech patterns, or, you know, squeak patterns, whatever you want to call them. However, just recently, the first dolphin conversation has been recorded and deciphered. And to the surprise of the scientists, not to me, but to the scientists, they found that dolphins actually have context and grammar in their communications. Their sentences are actually apparently complex. Every dolphin has their own name, and it may not be very long before we are able to actually decipher and speak to dolphins in their own language. I personally welcome our new dolphin overlords. Squeakity squeak, here's a fish. Please do not kill us when you figure out how to split the fucking atom. Last but not least, you know, I'm not really into sports a whole lot, but I've got to talk about this one. Youth soccer teams from Barcelona and Japan got together in an international contest, in a competition, as they have every year. The team from Barcelona actually won, and you can see them here. They're celebrating, they kicked ass, and they're awesome, but you can also see in the background how devastated the Japanese kids are. And you can see in the video here, they're falling over. They're absolutely completely devastated. And what happens then, as soon as the kids from Barcelona see how devastated the kids from Japan are, they immediately stop celebrating and go to console the Japanese team. And that to me is a beautiful, why can't we as a planet have this same mentality? So you know what, even though I do not give a single shit about sports, I want to congratulate the Barcelona youth soccer team, not just for playing sports, but for being human, for being as the humans that we should all be, but sometimes aren't. That's all I have to talk about today. If you guys like it, let me know. Please comment, tell me your opinions on all the stories down below. I'm gonna start making these more often. Thank you guys for watching. I love every single one of you, and I will see you next time.